What the hell? Get the. Screw it. Dr. Cinema here. And 2 more days into Halloween. At least at the time I'm recording this, it's 2 days before Halloween. Anyway, it's time for me to talk about Riverdale Season 2. Now, if you watched my Season 1 review, I did mention that I hated how the Season 1 finale left us hanging, teasing us that Fred Andrews was gonna die. No, you do not do that. Thankfully, Fred Andrews survives. Oh, thank God. And even better, he does not become a crazy dark character like everyone else on this show. He stays wholesome, a decent, realistic person that just wants to do right by his son. Praise Jesus. My favorite character is still my favorite character, thank God. Anyway, how about the rest of the season? Well, now we have a serial killer, simply known as the Black Mask, going around killing sinners of Riverdale. But we also have the return of Hiram Lodge, who somehow got out of prison. Did he serve his sentence? How much time was he serving? He was serving time during season 1, but I guess he's back now? Yeah, he's back in Riverdale, and he's slowly but surely gaining property, power, influence for his master criminal plan, which seems to be making a prison in the south side of Riverdale, where the South Side High School used to be, and then somehow using the prison as a way to deal and traffic drugs, which will be provided by the Blossom family, or what's left of the Blossom family, mainly just the uncle. I don't really understand the particulars of that plan, but he's definitely a bad guy. I mean, he corrupts and really makes Archie dark throughout the majority of this season. On the one hand, it makes him a more interesting character, and he does regain his senses back at the end of the season. But unfortunately, now he's going to go on trial and into jail. Of course. Now, the reason why he's going to trial and to jail is for a murder he did not commit, but Hiram Lodge is framing him for. And he can do this because also his wife is mayor of Riverdale, but she might start fighting back against Hiram Lodge, thank God. Anyway, other characters. The relationship between Betty and Jughead, while a little bit corny, a good chunk of the time, is still a good couple. And they're both good guy characters, so good for them. Veronica trying her best to do what her dad asks throughout the majority of the season, but it's made clear that Veronica is pretty against her dad on what he's trying to do in Riverdale. And looks like Veronica and Archie's relationship will be put to the test in the next season because trial and jail. But in season 2, still a good couple, but again, corny a good chunk of the time. The over-the-top nature of the first season, in a few aspects, is toned down slightly, but remains still over the top. Dialogue, actions, behavior. Oh, and also there was a fake brother for Betty throughout this second season, which was interesting for sure. He was a creepy character, but I'm not sure if there's going to be some sort of follow-up in season 3, but it just felt sort of unfulfilled in a way. And the Black Mask serial killer, in case you're wondering, was Betty's dad, because if you remember from season 1, the Cooper family is secretly just an extension of the Blossom family, and of course, Blossom family is apparently incest, and darkness and craziness runs in the family. Because, of course. But overall, I still really enjoyed this season. But you're probably wondering what was my favorite part of second season. Well, I'll tell you. Cheryl Blossom. Now, of course, beginning part of the second season, she's definitely changed for the better, generally speaking, but she's still her good old self. But then around somewhere in the midpoint, we good we actually expand on her character in a way that I really love, showing her insecurities, her vulnerability to a Southside serpent, a woman named Tony, and there's of course a little relationship blooming at first lightly, but then when she gets sent to a Catholic institution for gay conversion therapy by her mother, yes, the Blossom family is horrible. Moving on. Tony breaks in and helps her escape, and they embrace in this beautiful, passionate kiss that I just love so much. So yeah, my favorite part of the season is learning more about Cheryl and the relationship that begins between Cheryl and Tony. I wanted more of them in this second season. They're my favorite couple on this show right now. Oh, and also another highlight, the musical episode. I actually really like that one. Maybe it's because the musical they were practicing for was Carrie, a Stephen King property, but again, that was also another highlight of the second season. But my favorite part of the second season, Cheryl and Tony, Choni, I think that's what people are calling it online. Absolutely love the couple. I want more of them in season 3. Don't screw me, CW. But yeah, it's also enjoyable. Some parts people probably aren't going to like, but hopefully the parts that are still good will win you over. So that's all I have for right now. Like, comment, subscribe, share, you know the drill. And I'll see you guys next time.